Hi, my name is Arianna Hawkins, and this is my community engagement journey. You might be wondering how I got from this to this. Well, there have been a lot of ups and downs, but through it all, I have had a desire to help others and give back to my community. Growing up, I always wanted to help people, and my parents supported this by providing various outlets for my siblings and I to volunteer and give back to the community. This was done as a family, with friends, church, or other organizations we were a part of. We would volunteer at local food shelves, feed my starving children, and little farm hands at the state fair. We always made it fun, and we wanted to find new opportunities whenever we could. A main memory I have growing up was going to feed my starving children. I loved getting to be competitive with my friends and family, and buying the little M&M tubes to raise money for the next time I went. I would go with church, Girl Scouts, dance groups, and for my birthday every year. I started going more recently for my birthday the last 2 years, and it has reminded me that I love to not only volunteer, but also help others get involved in volunteering. Every time I bring people to volunteer with me, they love it and ask me when we can go again. Growing up, I was also part of Girl Scouts. We engaged in various volunteer opportunities, such as writing letters to seniors, making pet toys for animal shelters, or preparing self-care kits for women's shelters. My troop fell apart, but I was able to join another local troop just as they began working on their Bronze Award. I worked on a rainwater and garden project, and then my Silver Award I presented on mental health issues to children and their parents. I started my Gold Award, but ultimately due to complications with COVID-19, I was not able to finish that project. Girl Scouts provided me a platform to expand the types of community engagement I was involved in. As with my Gold Award, COVID-19 limited my opportunities to volunteer during high school. However, I still found a few ways to get involved. I was the president of our environmental club and organized various trash pickups. I also joined the National Honor Society and volunteered at random events throughout the Twin Cities. I still loved to help, but it was less structured and I did not find a lot of meaning behind the work itself. During my junior and senior years, I started taking classes at the University of Minnesota as a PSEO student. I knew I wanted to work with children and help in some way, so I took a majority of psychology classes. By the time I officially started my undergraduate career in 2022, I thought I wanted to pursue occupational therapy, but I was also open to any opportunities to help others or to pursue a career in healthcare. After settling in the first semester of college, I applied for a volunteer position at Masonic Children's Hospital. I needed volunteer hours for graduate school applications, and I love working with kids, so I thought it would be a perfect fit. I got accepted in the Pediatric Rehabilitation Clinic. I was excited as this was the perfect place to volunteer, and it would be good exposure to my future career with opportunities to shadow occupational and physical therapists. However, as I began the role, I realized I was just in the hallways sanitizing and putting away toys or other stimuli. It would look good on an application, but I did not find meaning in it. I found it hard to show up for 3 hours each week to sanitize toys. I felt a bit lost and discouraged after thinking I landed the perfect opportunity, but now wanting to leave. Thankfully, the volunteer coordinator understood my concern and allowed me to explore other opportunities within Masonic. I became a pediatric inpatient playroom volunteer. In this role, I got to directly interact with patients, families, nurses, and other hospital staff. I have a playroom where patients and siblings can play with toys, play games, or do an art project. I can also go to patients' rooms and bring the activities to them. I get to hold babies, read, and get to bring joy to these patients or families. Instead of dreading my volunteer shifts, I found myself looking forward to each shift and wondering which patients or how many patients I would get to hang out with that day. It became a time I could disconnect from my homework or the chaos of my life and be truly present with children who needed to have fun and disconnect from their realities. I began imagining my future as a healthcare provider and continuing to positively impact the lives of children. In addition to volunteering, I wanted to get involved in on-campus clubs and organizations. The main one I've been involved in is Special Olympics. I started with the club my freshman year and began to attend various unified sports, such as flag football, basketball, soccer, and bowling. As the years went on, my involvement continued through Transition Plus programs and other volunteering opportunities or fundraisers such as the Polar Plunge. This year, I have been chosen to be on the Vikings Unified Flag Football team to spread the message of inclusion through sport. I've also been selected as part of Team Minnesota Unified Basketball for the 2026 Special Olympics Summer Games. Special Olympics has been an incredible place to extend my community involvement through connection and sports. This has been the highlight of my undergraduate career, and I cannot wait to continue being involved in the future. Volunteering and community engagement have given me incredible opportunities throughout my life. As you've seen, I've been involved in a variety of volunteering and community engagement activities, but the root of it all has been helping people and spreading joy. Mahatma Gandhi says, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." I feel as though my experiences at the Masonic Children's Hospital and with Special Olympics Minnesota have allowed me to find myself in the chaos that is college. They were a constant for each high and low of my undergraduate career. I was also able to solidify my interest in working with children and as an occupational therapist. I have found joy, connection, and an incredible community.